Hello, hello. A couple minutes late. Was just doing one or two things, but we're here. Hope you've all had a great week. It's been really amazing here. The weather's been incredible. Almost getting to be hot now. We'll take it. Spending a lot of time in the pool. It's been really nice. I'm on vacation at home. Homecation, staycation, that's the word. I'm not really going anywhere, but just enjoying my backyard. So I hope all of you are doing as well and have had some opportunities to make some embellies. I love it when you share them. It's awesome. Tonight I have something, hey Shannon, tonight I have something a little different. We have 4 all garden themed embellies, and they're offered individually in the store, but I also put them together as a bundle, and it's a little bit cheaper to get them as a bundle. So if you pop over to the store, you'll see what I mean. And I posted earlier in the VIP group, which one should we make? And we had a few suggestions, but I think this is the one that won. So we're going to do this one, the watering can one. But this is number 1. I don't know them all in the right order. This is one that has grow in it, and they're designed so that you can stamp behind them, so that you can add to them with your own little touch. I love this bird one. These I did in my favorite subtle colors. These are the subtle designer series papers and the subtle cardstock. So it's a pretty easy, if you want to do these colors, you just get the 6x6 subtles, and then you get the packet of, and I'll put the links in there for you. You get the packet of subtle cardstocks, and then you have all the colors that go. Right? So we're going to do this one. If we have time, we'll do more than one. But anywho, they are there. And then I thought, to be a little different, because I did these in the subtles, I'm going to do them in the playing with patterns. This is another one of my faves. I really like this. I'm just going to flip through these so you can get an idea. These are great. All right. So, playing with patterns. This is the one that we're going to do. All right. Now this one, oh, it does have a shadow. I was thinking it didn't have a shadow, but it does. Okay, so we're going to make it. And I am still using my Joy, and I'm using the cardstock mat, or the card mat, I'm sorry. This is the one that lets you do the outside of your card, which I really do. Because I just like this mat. There's something stuck on the outside. Okay? All right. So either one, it doesn't matter what you use. So we need to choose our colors. So remember, this is my little handy dandy pack. They don't come like this. I create them. So what I do is I take the designer series paper and I cut it into strips of 4x6. Then I have the leftovers, and those were good for certain cuts, so I saved them. And then I take the little label that's on the outside of the package, and I go through and I cut it out, and then I can go through here and figure out what are the colors that coordinate. I cut up my 8.5 by 11 into my coordinating colors, and then we have this little ensemble ready to go. I don't have to think about, oh, what color goes with that. So, oh, I was going to bring this back. So I need a shadow layer, a designer series paper layer, and then the topping. All right? So it's kind of like ice cream. All right, so my shadow layer, I'm going to pick my designer series paper first. And in the pick your pattern, it's a little more exciting. The subtles are, well, subtle. They're not super bright colors. I was trying to find it to show you where they are. Oh, they're right here. The subtles are great, but the patterns are kind of subtle. The scraps are great for punches. So there's 4 different designs, double-sided, so that makes 8 in your subtles. Okay, so the pick your pattern has a lot more variety, and I think I want, I kind of like like you, but maybe I'll go with the purple. Okay, so we are going to go with this, and then our purple posy is going to be my background, and then I need a top layer to do my watering can and my fence and this one. All right, so I'm going to see how this might look. That might look kind of cool. I tend to go matchy-matchy. This might look cool. Or I could do something totally different. No, I'm going to go with purple. Purple posy is that one. The fun part about it is you could just make more. You can keep trying. So this first one, this first layer, you kind of have to take a peek at it. That is your, it's in white, but that's your designer series layer. Designer series paper layer. Goodness. All right, so I decided I was going to do that with this color. Continue. Medium cardstock, that's what I use for all my Stampin' Up! Cutting. It works great. I know, purple's perfect. I could use orange though, right, Susan? I could have used orange, but I kind of did on the sample. And what I use for the flowers, and again, you have a lot of stamps that have flowers, I'm sure. But I pick these from the Jar of Flowers, which is our new stamp set, and I use that for my flowers inside my garden. Hey, Jeanette. Hi, Mazzella. No, what? No orange? Orange is Susan. Susan is orange. Well, not literally. She likes orange. Alrighty. In the next layer, let's see what you end up with, not wasting much paper. And then the only thing I'm noticing with this new adhesive is it can be kind of crazy. It's like super strong. The Stampin' Seal, I haven't fallen in love yet, but I think I will. But it's much stronger, which was the argument with the snail, that it didn't stick, especially if it were in a warm climate and you ship something off. It often didn't do well. Stuff would come undone in the envelope. I heard. I never had that problem because I'm not. But I know. I'm not usually. Calypso Coral is one of my favorites. I do like Bumblebee. I like Crushed Curry too. This layer, this is our shadow layer. And it's going to go on our Whisper White. I love to watch the Cricut cut. I don't know why. I should bring it forward a little so you can see a little bit more of it. I just like to watch it. This is Purple Posy. Remember, we don't have Purple Posy ink because it wasn't holding up. And Stampin' Up! Won't keep it if it's not of the right quality. So that goes like that. And then this is going to be our highlight. I'm just wondering if I should do a brighter color to highlight. So that you can see it. I don't know, you vote. Left, right. Oh, you know what? I could just go to somebody else. I could go to a different color family. Now that we're talking about Bumblebee, let's go with Bumblebee. Why not? I think of the new colors, Debbie, purple. I use Highland Heather a lot. Yep, it does. And Gorgeous Grape is a good contrast. You know what, Debbie? I can't do it. I wanted to do the yellow. I got to stick with the same colors. Okay. So in the meantime, while that's going to go in, I can put this down right here. But I'm not going to stick it to my card yet because I'm going to need to figure out where I'm going to stamp. So I'm going to cut everything out and then we're going to figure out how this is going to go together. Now the other thing that you could do, since I was struggling with my design colors, is you could split these guys up. They don't all have to be the same. They could be 3 different colors. You could do them in Whisper White and then color them with some blends would look kind of cool. So don't be limited thinking, well, I have to use that paper. You don't. Okay, now we're good. Alrighty. So there's that. That piece. That and that. Okay. So I have a contest going on right now. You don't even know that you're in it. After this event, after this Facebook is over, I'm going to go through the comments section, so be sure and comment, and pick a lucky winner that's going to get a coupon code to go shopping in the Simple SVG store. So instead of doing just coupons each time, because my brain gets running out of coupons, I'm going to do some giveaways for a change. All right, so this is the stamp that I'm going to use, and because I'm going to stick with the purples, one of the things that I could do would be to pick up the blue in here, but I'm not because I don't know too many blue flowers. So we're going to go with our Highland Heather, and that's what I'm going to stamp my flowers. They go back here. All right, so let's look at this and see what we're doing. If you can believe it, until my order gets here tomorrow, I think I am completely out of dimensionals. I was hoping it would come today, but it's tomorrow. And I really don't think I have any. I'm going to look one more time. Just to be sure, because I don't know how you can run out of dimensionals. I really don't know how that could happen to me. But I think it did. So, we won't have any dimensional on our card tonight, but please know that I love putting them under these pieces. All right, so I'm going to put these guys down. I don't know if it's me or why, but I have to do this a lot with this seal. I've tried every different way and I still have to kind of move it ahead. So it could be me because I don't hear other people complaining about it. But I don't know what to do. I'm feeling really lost. My cards are looking really flat. But let's ink them and that'll help. So we're going to ink up our fence. I love the way it sticks. It sticks really well. There is a learning curve to it. I haven't tried the +2. I used to love the fuse. I really did. I got so I could, but that had a learning curve too. It's just, I'm hearing that if you are heavy-handed with it, it'll be an issue. And that I push down too hard, but I don't know, it doesn't seem to make much difference. I was going to try adding a new one and see. Yeah, I can't get you to come out. And I know it's because I'm so used to the snail. But so cute, right? And then this one. Oh, maybe. That's a good idea. I probably do. I did stock up this time. Well, it was one of those things I forgot to include them on my last order because I had so many, it wasn't an issue. And then I didn't have so many anymore. I use a lot of them on these cards. I actually do. Yeah, I've heard flat, I've heard soft. Let me try this way and see if that works better, Debbie. Because I was holding it flat and that wasn't working. So more upright. Okay, that might be better. And I do the flick thing and that does help. It seriously is just, it's not that difficult. I'm just tend to be inept with it. This guy goes right here, right? And then our watering can. Doo-doo. They did. They really did. I never used to use this many with other cards, but I am obsessed. And I think a lot of you are too. I was thinking, oh, I'll just go back and make a more traditional card. And I thought it looked boring. I didn't like it at all. I don't think I stuck you down, did I? No. Do I want to do you now? Yeah, I do. Okay. This is where I've run into trouble with this adhesive. If you aren't careful, it sticks to your finger and then you rip in certain places if you let your fingers stick to it. Okay, so I'm not going to say anything. So if I say, oh, that works better, then it won't work better. Okay. So now if I just rip this off, I can rip the actual embelly. So you have to be careful because I love that it sticks to my finger and it makes it easy to pick up, but you have to be careful that it's not too, you're not too heavy-handed with it. Oh, I really like it in this color. Right? Tammy, me too. I was just like, oh, I love this color. Okay, this is probably one of my favorite stamp sets. Okay, so here's the trick on this. Now, you could get really, carried away, and you could draw a little line with a pencil and figure out where you want your stamp to go. Or you kind of do this. Make sure your stamp is clean. And I just cleaned mine. And you're just going to put it down and see where do you want it. I think I'm going to use a different one, though. I think I'm going to use the tulips. I used them on a different card, but I kind of like the tulips better. So I think I'm going to use these guys. And they're going to be behind the fence a little in order to get everything in. See how they fit? Right? All right, so you kind of have to figure out where you want it to be. And then, this is how I did it. Now, there's no magic to it. It's just what worked for me. What color should we do? All right, so pick that up. I want to use you to color with. I think I'm going to go with some Old Olive to stamp my flowers in. Oh, no, I'm not. Yeah, I am. I've been so matchy-matchy. Afraid that's too dark. I want Pear Pizzazz. I don't want something really dark. I want Pear Pizzazz in here. All right, so when it's kind of a, get it all ready to go. Make sure you have ink on everything. And then you're going to hover it over where you want it. And then you're going to slide this purple out. See, and hope you don't move the card. And honestly, it's really not that serious if it's wrong. Okay. Then this is going to come back in. And it's going to fit right on there. Right? Okay, so while this is here, I'm going to take my aqua painter. Now, you could use your blends. One of the issues with using your blends is it would bleed through. So you probably have to put something on the inside. If you really want to use your blends, then you could cut a piece for the front and double layer it and you'd be fine. I'm going to take my purple. I'm using the Highland Heather and my aqua painter, and I'm just going to pick up a little color and I'm going to go in and do my tulips. Now, the aqua painter is going to take some of the Pear Pizzazz if I'm not careful. So I want to be sure not to really scrub with it. And this is going to look kind of watercolory. It makes it a little fainter. I'm just picking up a tiny little bit. I could use my markers. I could use my blends. I could use my my watercolor pencils. But honestly, for this little bit that you're just trying to get a light color in, this works pretty well. All right, and when that's done, then you're just going to wipe this off on a paper towel till it's clean, and then I'm going to pick up the Pear Pizzazz for the rest. I really don't use these a lot because I forget about them, but I really like the look. So this is just a little bit. And you really don't need a lot of ink because it will take the ink from the stamp too. And because you're just kind of filling it in a little. And this is going to be covered anyway, this part down here. Okay. You could also take your Wink of Stella and go over it. And you can see it doesn't really show through that much on the other side. But blends would definitely show through. Okay, we're going to set that to dry while we bring this over and we get our adhesive on it. I have to focus. Hey, Mary Lou. I don't know if I'm getting towards the end. Okay. Now we are ready to pop this on. Now you'll notice this doesn't have a sentiment, but you could add one if you wanted. And then a little Wink of Stella will be just enough on top. And just on the flowers. Okay. Right? So really totally different looks depending on what you do for color. And come in closer so you can see. And technique. So there's that one. This one has a stamp on the inside as well. And this is, I stamped the little tiny dragonfly from, what is it called? Shoot, Field of Flowers. And this has those really great sentiments sentiments that are little, so they fit right in here. This is also Field of Flowers, and I did the same kind of thing. I stamped this in here, and then I stamped Always There and didn't worry, and then stuck this down after. And then this one is the same tulips that we just did. So this is using 2 different stamp sets for all 4. Field of Flowers and Jar. I'm all about the flowers. I just realized they were both the same. Field of Flowers and Jar of Flowers. All right. All righty. I will give people some time to come in and watch this. And then later tonight, after I get the videos uploaded, I will, I'll post the winner of the coupon code too. And I will let you know. When you see your name, reach out to me so I can give you your code. Have a wonderful night, everybody. And a great weekend. Happy Father's Day to those that are celebrating with their fathers. And those of us that don't have dads still here, we'll find other. I get to celebrate with my husband. My dad's not here anymore. So it's okay. I think we're doing a pool party, and then Bob's going golfing. So that's what he wanted to do on his Father's Day. Good night, everybody. Have a wonderful night. We'll see you soon. And the one I made ahead, it's the same thing, Mazzella. It's the shadow layer, and then the designer series paper layer, and then the white. This one is the shadow was in the purple posy, and then the designer series paper. It's just that it's 3 purples on this one. Okay? You are welcome. Have a great night, everybody. Bye-bye.